Thank you, Councilor Wu, and for your leadership on this important issue, and to thank the Mayor Walsh and his administration as well. It's a critical discussion that we're having today. We're discussing the future of 18 acres of city-owned land. I'm glad to be with you today, and I thank you for your testimony. I represent the impacted neighborhoods, including the South End, the South Boston, Chinatown, the Leather District, Fort Point, South Boston waterfront. I visit these neighborhoods every day, 7 days a week. And over the last few weeks, I have heard from residents from each of these neighborhoods. And I think everyone agrees that we have concerns, but also a tremendous opportunity, as Councilor Turner mentioned, to discuss the future for this land and how it impacts city services, housing, issues that we hear about every day. Can we explore the option of community entities like land trusts for long-term stewardship, affordable housing? What role will that have in the city? I had conversations with the Chinese Progressive Association about housing and how we can make sure that working class families and elderly and the poor can live in these neighborhoods. We also need to fully assess environmental and social economic impacts. We'd like to see work done with the community to ensure jobs are created, both construction and permanent jobs. Again, as Councilor Turner mentioned, Boston jobs for Boston residents, an opportunity for communities of color, permanent jobs for women. Our Boston building trades are making great progress on bringing more women, communities of color, into the booming Boston economy through job training, decent wages, and health care. Residents from South Boston, Chinatown, the Leather District, the South End have also mentioned the significant traffic congestion we are currently facing on our roads. They talk about the impact the future of this parcel could have and what our current challenges we need to address. The Green Committee of the Neighborhood Association of the Back Bay contacted me recently to highlight the issues of climate change, sea level rise, stormwater management, and wetlands. They indicated their strong support for having land in White Earth Circle set aside for flood protection. This is an important issue for everybody, and as I mentioned, I represent these neighborhoods. I also have the opportunity every day to visit Chinatown, and I know we have huge environmental impacts in that community. The highest asthma rate of any neighborhood in the city, one of the highest diabetes rates of any neighborhood in the city. Chinese women have the lowest rate of screening for breast cancer. I'm working with the City of Boston Public Housing to address some of these issues. But I think on what is important as we discuss this project is for every resident in every neighborhood to come together and learn from each other and see how we can make this a better city. When we're dealing with public education, we're dealing with housing, public health. And I learned a lot from the panelists today, in what way we can go forward. I thank my city council colleagues for their strong leadership, and I also thank the mayor's office, who's also committed to ensuring a good community process. I don't have any questions right now, and I'll thank you, Councilor Wu, for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Councilor Flynn.